concentrate on the spoon, it will bend. But you have to watch the spoon. Sometimes it happens quickly, sometimes it happens slowly, but it always happens.
Since the early 70s, magicians all over the world have been rummaging through their kitchen drawers and bending cutlery.
Already it begins. A slight angle there. It'll happen more and more. Don't miss it. Don't take your eyes off the spoon. Oh, there it goes. Look, there. That was a quick one. Holy mackerel.
And the inspiration for this metal twisting mania is the king of spoonbenders himself.
Yuri's with us. Uri
Yes.
Geller. Good morning to you, Yuri. You are clutching the famous, one of our famous spoons.
Since he did this, many magicians, hundreds of magicians, have been rubbing spoons. I've rubbed a couple myself. But we don't have the same effect as Geller does, because Geller claims this is real.
Watch this because it's fascinating. I'm talking to it and I'm saying to the spoon bend or melt. I don't think I've ever done it here. And I'm
Did he invent it, or was it something imbued in him from a higher source? I don't think that's the important point. The important point is a magnificent phenomenon was given to magicians, and I should know I've benefited from performing it thousands of times.
They're hard, yeah? Okay. We need a couple for this. And what I want you to do is just hold the ends just by your fingertips, just lightly like I am. And in your mind, we want to see if this solid steel will actually change for us.
One of the stranger consequences of doing this kind of illusion, this kind of work, is that I myself end up being accused, or you might say attributed, of having psychic powers. And the funny thing is, it really doesn't matter if you then say, no, actually, when I do it, it's just a trick, because people don't believe you anyway.
It wants to go now. It's going more.
It's becoming like plastic.
Right.
And you people at home continue. See, it's cracking. Very soft.
We should,
Let it go
let's
like
just
that.
say, because it...
Look, very, very soft.
Guys,
There. Now, touch it, it's cold.
yeah, that's 5p, right?
Yeah, I always hurt.
What you might call the Geller phenomenon of metal bending has been investigated probably more than any other effect or illusion or something that might be alleged to be a trick than anything else you can think of. What I like about all of that is that all of it's inconclusive.
It wants to go now. It's going more.
So long as that controversy is there, we've got something that lies at the very heart of great magic, which is intrigue and excitement.
It wants to go. It doesn't actually want to go very much. It feels like it wants to go a little bit.
It wants to go home.
It does.
It's fed up of you.
He wants to go home.
Welcome to the weird and wonderful world of magic.
Completely impossible.
Where nothing is quite as it seems.
In our hearts, we all have this need to believe in real magic.
I thought the method was brilliant.
It is real magic, like the most amazing magic you can ever hope to see, really.
Over the next 3 hours, we'll be counting down the most spectacular and amazing magic tricks ever seen on television.
Make it as impossible as possible.
It was me. Thank you.
Pow! From gravity-defying feats
God knows where you come from.
to truly great escapes.
Yes!
He's not just good, he's a great magician.
From the strange...
He really wasn't happy to wear that outfit.
Make him stop!
To the stupendous...
Just had my mouth open the whole time.
The extraordinary...
Why aren't they clapping? They're normally clapping by this point.
To the mind-blowing...
He's a really stunningly good magician.
And sometimes even the downright dangerous.
I have to warn you, this can go wrong.
I cannot explain how scary it is.
So be prepared for your mind to be mystified.
How did you do that?
Your brain to be boggled.
You're not following this, are you?
And your eyes to be deceived.
Oh, of course. Easy.
These are the 50 greatest magic tricks you will ever see.
And I'll tell you how it's done. Really well. It's done magically, of course.
mental.
If you have spoons, hold them very gently, like this. If you have clocks and watches, hold them in your hands. Now, just don't rush me, because it takes time.
Next, a bit of mind-bending magic that everyone could join in with at home. Apparently all you needed was a bit of cutlery and the ability to believe.
Now believe that they're going to start ticking. Meanwhile, I will start stroking a spoon. You people at home wish your spoons also to melt or bend.
We've all done it. Sat there with the spoon, willing it.
Back in the 1970s, many of us were sucked into the weird world of Uri Geller, a man who amazed audiences by bending spoons.
Becoming there.
He first appeared on our television screens in 1973, and he bends metal with the power of his mind.
You will break it.
And there's no heat at all. Touch it. There's absolutely no heat.
Is that solid silver, Lord Bar?
Yeah, made by Gerrard in London.
We'd never seen that before. That was new. That was incredibly new, and it absolutely captured the imagination of the public.
Well, the 70s, when sort of Geller started, coming to prominence on TV, was a time when everybody... It was kind of sort of the new age thing had really kicked in after the hippie movement, so everybody was into UFOs and crop circles and all that kind of stuff, and Geller just kind of rode on the back of that.
It wasn't my powers that went into the mic and into this key, no. I triggered the power in you.
Uri didn't claim to be a magician. No, he claimed his bending skills were all down to his psychic powers.
Look now.
Uri Geller hits the scene and goes, "This is not magic. This is the power of the mind."
Because if you had those powers, you wouldn't do anything more useful, would you?
I can bend a spoon. I can bend a fork. I'm not some amazing man.
There are people who kind of go, no, don't believe a word of it. And there are people going, well, but let's not forget what business he's in. He's in the entertainment business, okay? And he is entertaining, whatever you think of him.
So many negative people who don't believe in what I do. They say that I take the spoon before and I bend it many, many times and I prepare it, or I have chemicals on me. But you people, if you experience something, then what can you say?
I remember meeting Uri Geller in a toilet. It was in a hotel toilet, and I just stood next to him having a wee and just giggling, because I was just thinking, I hope he doesn't start rubbing and bending things while we're in here,